Welcome, everybody. It's a beautiful day today to talk about a beautiful crystal, Blue John. It's one of my favourites in the UK. Coming from the UK, where I was born, this crystal is a kind of fluoride crystal, so it has the colours running through it as fluoride does. So yellow, and then the purples, and then the dark blues, and then the clear. It's just beautiful, beautiful crystal. I was in the UK, and I don't really want to talk too much about it, but let's just say it's not easy anymore to get Blue John from the mine itself. But you've got to know people to be able to get good pieces, and the connections to get from the mine is, for me it's impossible. But I have some amazing contacts, and every now and again I'll get a few beautiful pieces. And I invested in one particular collection that is coming over because it has to come over on a pallet. It's so heavy, the pallet. But what I did get is a few choice pieces of Blue John. And I don't know if you know, but the Blue John mine, there's a lot of vein, Witches Miller, and there's so many veins that, depending on what vein it is, what color it is, I think the Witches Miller is the darker. Not being an expert on it, but being drawn to it and being brought to it by my son. I told the story that before I was even into crystals, my son was, and like where he came to want crystals and hold them, and want me to take him to crystal fairs and shows and stuff. It's like, I haven't time, son, but I did take him to Huddersfield, to one particular place called Burr House. And the old man there who owned that place, I don't know if he's still alive or not. He took me and Nico downstairs to his private collection, and he said, "This is the first collection of mine. The second collection, which isn't as good as this collection, went into, I think it was either Sotheby's or Christie's, and sold for millions." So we were actually looking at chalices, we were looking at plates this size, we were looking at so many beautiful trinkets of Blue John. And back then, which was in the late 80s, that was worth millions. So what it's worth now, I don't know. But I did tell you all a story that when I was working as a healer, psychic healer in Rome, I went into an antique shop, and I went, "Oh my God, some Blue John, and I'm going to buy that." And I picked it up from the antique shop and had it in my hand, turned it upside down to see how much it was, and it said something like 150,000 euros. To which I froze, started shaking, and I asked the owner to take it from my hands because I couldn't even think about putting it back down in case I dropped it. So there is a great value to the choice pieces. My pieces, I think, are affordable, and that's all I want, because at the end of the day, it's not really about how rare the specimen is and which vein it comes from, but how to work with it and how to feel that crystal and how that crystal works with you. I've worked with this crystal for a long time, so I know the energy. I used to have like lots of pieces of this and worked with it in loving ways. Is it similar to fluoride that you buy from around the world? Ish. But this has got a little bit, for me, the intensity of this crystal is very profound in certain ways. So I guess one of the things that I found when working with this on clients, that they would always seem to feel as if they were awake or aware of something internally. That was really beautiful. I wrote that down many years ago. So I thought, oh, Blue John, it really does awaken the inner flame. It awakens your connection to your higher self. So that was one of the things that I thought was really, really beautiful. I guess as I speak to you, why don't I just show you the collection? It's not many, but it's quite a big collection for me. And to get them is very hard these days. So I'm quite pleased. Photoshop. So I'll show you a few pieces. Here's something very special. So this is a beautiful Blue John bracelet. Very, very beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beautiful pieces. High quality, gorgeous, gorgeous looking piece. And I couldn't say no. Yeah. So there's another beautiful piece. Lovely specimen. They're all lovely. Yeah, look at that. Gorgeous. Really beautiful. And then we've got the darker, which is gorgeous as well. You can't see it, but as the sun shines through that, oh my God, it's gorgeous. Can I show you? No, yes. Can you see that? Can you see the depth of that blue? It's just phenomenal. Bluey purple. It's phenomenal. I bet you can't see it. Anyway, I can, and it's gorgeous. Beautiful. Yeah, there's so many pieces here. Gorgeous. So, yeah. I guess some of the major factors of this healing as a physical, I close my eyes to remember some of the things. Shoulder burden was something that eased. So if you've got issues with, let's say, carrying a lot of burden of other people as well as your own, when you wear Blue John, it feels like things fall off you, so you feel lighter. Physical stuff, I found that Blue John works really well with neck. So if you had neck issues, if you wore it around your neck became a lot more easier to move and didn't hurt as much. People who had issues with the spine, if I remember rightly, spine issues, and eyes, wearing it, and actually been working with it today, my eyes are great, actually really great, so that it really does help with the eyes. So that's really beautiful. On a spiritual level, when you wear it, one of the things that I noticed was people's spiritual path became more evident. So that's really beautiful, to know thyself, know thy path, which is great. A lot of sensations used to run through my clients when I was giving a healing session with this. So I always used to write down, gives beautiful sensations. And one of the things that I used to ask is, where was the sensations? And they were always on PowerPoints. So I guess you could say that it does help awaken the chakras, the PowerPoints. I call them chakras, and it's like all the way. And even the knees, you could feel the energy building up, and they're PowerPoints to me as well. So awareness of others, I found that after working with this crystal, you know, my clients became aware of people rather than putting up with their nonsense. They see through them, and they see the issue and the problem. So you become more kinder, more understanding when you wear it. So it's a very, very it's a very strong crystal of positivity. There's a lot of positive energy when you wear it. So I guess I guess the outlook of life is far more beautiful than when you're not wearing it. So having the power to move forward, I guess we call it change. Have that necessary strength to put your next foot forward is a beautiful thing, especially when you feel grounded. Like if you put your foot forward and think you're going to slide and slip and fall, then it's not what I'm on about. I'm talking about being grounded when moving forward. So it's a build-up of confidence. So there is grounding attached to this crystal, absolutely, and balance. So you don't tend to fall with this crystal, and you tend to move forward in a really good way. Spiritual work, I've got to say that being a healer, it was fantastic. I used to have many pieces, and I used to use them on clients to, like I said, give these sensations, help awaken the third eye. So if you put them on any of the chakras, they will help awaken them. So you'll feel that as you work with it in meditation. Great for psychics and healers. So. And you, I'm sure it is, if it's right. But I'm gonna now put these on the website as I normally do. Put another hour, love. They've had about 16 hours work. Actually, they really are beautiful and really high frequency and vibration. Normally I'd put about 25, 30 hours, but these are really strong. So I think maybe another half hour, an hour, and then they're ready. And then I'll put them on the website and start taking photos of them. So yeah, I hope you appreciate that. The Blue John mine is definitely exquisite, beautiful, powerful, and the UK definitely has a most amazing healing crystal called Blue John, and I love it. Every piece that I touch, I absolutely love. I looked at these and went, no, I want them all, and I got them all, and I'm happy that I did. And I feel it was a great, it was a good choice. It was a good choice, even though there were some issues here and there. I've done well, and the crystals also that are coming in the next month or so from the UK in a pallet. I can't wait to show you them, but they're much bigger pieces. They're one-off pieces. So these are the ones to wear, and these others that are coming over are room crystals. So yeah, a nice collection of room and hand and wearing crystals in Blue John. I'm glad I've got them up again because I like to have Blue John on my website. I don't like having only 5 or 6 pieces. I like a nice choice. So yeah, there you go. I'll leave one link below, and that's for the Blue John collection, Pure Energy Healing Crystals by Mark Bajerski. I hope you appreciate them. Have a great day. Thank you so much, guys.